It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. You know, I almost said, Rita. Because Rita's in the house.
Rita's in the house. We got some longtime friends with us today.
I tell you, we did not do our 12 o'clock show today because we are doing some housekeeping.
We got to really do some housekeeping.
You ever heard the joke, housekeeping?
Housekeeping? Yes. Guess what?
You heard it?
You know what?
What?
The bathroom needs cleaning.
Housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
I guess that is my job.
Freddie's on bathroom.
You know, it's really
bathroom
funny.
duty today.
Reba's on the set with us. She hasn't been here in a while. It's funny. Freddie gets to clean the toilet. They call me the toilet king. So I've been waiting and waiting. Who cleaned it before the last couple of days? Has it been you? Don't do that. It's disgusting.
You do it then.
And wash your hands.
Always.
A few times.
I only know it's time for the bathroom to be cleaned again. So, Freddie, housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
What is that from? Is that from a movie or a show?
It's a joke. I gotta remember it. When I went on a cruise. Oh, no pun intended. When I went on a cruise, there was this guy, a comedian, and he had this housekeeping joke, and I just gotta put it together to do it.
It's a Throwback Thursday today.
Are we throwing it back?
We're throwing it back. Some longtime friends with us at the Brooklyn Cafe show. So, yes, we started a little bit late. We've got a lot of things going on because you know what we're getting ready for? We're getting ready for your celebration of life on Tuesday. So, pictures got to be hung. Floors have to be mopped. Lots of things going on. I can land a plane in here as well. We got lots of room to go.
You know, you are so bizarre.
Did you see the Gazette went out today, the Cafe Press?
Yes, and people were commenting, nice job. Yvonne Haas got her. She says, wow, it's really nice. But you're very bizarre.
Yeah.
You guys ever go and throw a party, and the first thing on your brain is, I got to clean the house.
Yes.
I got to mop the house.
Of course.
I got to clean the house.
Yeah.
And then 1 week passes, and you're getting closer to the event, and the first thing on your lips is, I got to clean the house. With Dawn is, how many times are you going to clean the house?
Every day we're going to clean the house. But you know why? Because Dignity Memorial takes care of everything else. They're taking care of the food. They're taking care of the setup. They're taking care of the cleanup. They're taking care of the slideshow. They're taking care of everything. All we have to do is clean the house. And actually, I bet if I asked them, they would come clean the house as well because they are amazing at doing everything.
And we have someone that just joined, right?
Yes.
Reba
Yes.
just joined Dignity, and she had her whole thing done. I've been going through the motions. Like, they've sat me down. I'm like the mock poster boy.
Yes.
And then on Tuesday, when we do, there's going to be the big event here, and you guys are more than invited, which nobody is RSVPing, so he's in a panic. So I have a list of names. So people are calling me now, and I have to send him a list of people.
That's why when I sent out the Cafe Press, it was titled, "You are invited, please RSVP." And I'm hoping people click on that link. It's very simple to RSVP. It costs you nothing. We just need a head count. So if you've got our Cafe Press, click on the link. If you're on social media, click on the link. You'll see the Brooklyn Cafe card. You'll see everything that Bev put together, Bev B put together. Now you got me calling her Bev.
Her name is B.
Beatrice Silva put together. Beatrice, she did an amazing job, and the event is here on Tuesday from 4 until 7 p.m. And Freddie, thank goodness, is fine. A little crazy, but he's good. We're just doing a mock celebration of life.
Yes. And I went to the doctor today. They tell me everything's okay. I'm going to live another 2 days. So it's all good to go.
What about the psychiatrist?
Could you please live at least until
Psychiatrist
Wednesday? Yeah, right?
screamed at me and ran away.
Okay.
Says, you're nuts.
How'd
The
that go?
neurologist tells me you're a mess. That's what he says every time I go.
was like, thanks.
Beauty
But my
of going
dentist
to
gives
the
me a
doc-
clean bill of health.
Yeah, not me. I got a crown last week. Not the one I actually wanted, but I had to do that too. I know.
You and this one in the same set is very
The two
scary
of
thing.
us together, I can't even tell you.
All right, so some homework. We have the parties, the invites are out. If you want to come on Tuesdays between the hours of 4 and 7, there will be some production at night from 6 to 8 o'clock. Everybody's looking forward to that. You want to network, you want to come. There's a small presentation that we have to have, but Dignity is being very hospitable. You come on down. There's a couple of surprises. I have one for my son. It's his birthday. It's Linda's birthday. Who else's birthday? It's about 500 people.
Jen G's birthday is
Jen
tomorrow.
G's birthday, everybody's birthday. So
Happy birthday, Jen
I'm gonna
G.
buy one small cupcake with 27,000 candles.
Happy birthday, Jen G.
Yes.
I know. What is she? 28?
Yes, she's same age as me,
I'll catch you
29.
on Facebook.
We're both turning 29 this year.
Yeah, and I'm turning 18.
I'll go to
But,
32.
You know you
Yeah.
would pass.
I prefer 30s.
I'll go to 32.
Anyway.
My daughter's going to be 28. I at least have to make it somewhat normal,
Yeah.
32.
You would pass. And today on the wall we have Slick in the house, and we got Teddy on the soundboard. You gotta keep an eye on this guy.
He's always looking so slick. Jean and Teddy, they're doing great. We've got Reba Larney with us, so I'm so glad you haven't been to our studio before. So welcome,
I love it. It's
Reba
beautiful.
and Nada's
It's
Italian
wonderful.
Italy, and a huge thank you because Reba, how networking works through Fem City. I guess maybe you met Sunny because she said she met you at a Fem City event. I think.
Sunny? I met Sunny through Fem City.
Right, so Sunny called us, and we had Waking Kaya on last week, and they were it's on both sides amazing. The event is March 8th and March 7th and 8th, Saturday and
You
Sunday.
remember this now?
Okay, when you know what? When you said Sunny,
About
I
the other
thought
Sunny.
Sunny, the other Sunny.
Sunny Alpha.
Sunny off.
Sunny Prosser.
But this is Sunny who works with
Waking Kaya.
Waking Kaya. Yes, I met both of them. Well, I met Sonia actually at Women in Communications. Sonia Artwell.
Uh huh.
I met her at Women in Communications. And then I met Sunny, who came with her to Fem City lunch. So yes.
And actually want to reach
Lovely
back
Nice.
to them. Lovely
I
women, right?
mean, really special girls. So, and it looks like an incredible show.
So
It
I'm
is. So
looking forward to
we're
it.
working on them doing a rehearsal here, so we could tape it and bring in the
Wow.
crowds and stuff like that. We want to see them in action because the choreographer was in
He
the
was
house.
amazing.
The leading lady was in the house, and the director was in the house. It was a
Amazing.
great show. It was a #1 show for the week, actually.
Awesome.
And we put it on the radio and everything else. And we want to introduce culture. You know, I could use a little culture.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you've
Yeah.
got the art.
Yes.
So now you've got an actual production, play.
That looks pretty good. You guys are doing a
good
good
job.
job. You ladies look. You look
Italian,
You guys
They
look
look beautiful, right?
unbelievable.
So
yeah.
Reba, welcome to our new home, and Linda, welcome back to our new home. It's been a while.
Yes.
And I'm glad we get to work with. We haven't really talked about Nada's Italian Italy in a long time, and Linda's here. She can always give us the weather and everything she's got going on. And
And I'm Italian.
there you have it. And Chewy's in the house. You know, you come in, you're very
Yeah.
quiet, but I hear Chewy walk through the door.
Yeah.
And no show would be complete without Chewy, your service
Don't
dog.
hold him up too high because he's.
I'm covered.
I'm guarding. I know he's happy.
Chewy gets a little
That is
excited
one-
sometimes, so we have to keep him a little covered
That
up.
is one hot
She
dog.
knows better because she knows I'm right.
My hand was right over.
Now, when you're singing, do you take him with you to different
Yes.
sets and everything?
Yes.
Really?
Actually, we perform Sunday, and he goes.
Oh, he
yes.
goes down?
Yes, he does. He
Wow.
says hi to everybody, and then he lays down as soon as the music starts. even when it's a full band and it's hardcore, everything loud, 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 and he just goes right to sleep.
He was very happy here. He walks in, he's walking around. He says, "Forget you, Mom, on service. I'm going to just explore the place." Last time you were here, you guys were singing.
Your family, that's why.
I know, he's so
Yes,
sweet.
and last time I was singing.
What's happening with you?
Well, trying to get my book done, so I'm hoping somewhat soon. And Sunday, not tomorrow, we have a show coming up at a brewery up in Vero Beach. So that's cool, and we're looking forward to that. I hope that's not my car.
Is that your car?
I don't know.
Dylan, did you set her car alarm off?
It does sound like
Dylan
my car.
sat down and the car alarm went off. He's going to go check and see
Probably
what's
his
going
Out the
on.
window going, it sounds like
Probably
mine, but I
Dylan's
don't-
car.
Don't sit on my car, Dylan.
This reminds me of the Bronx.
Right.
I used to hear this noise all the time.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
See, it was his car.
I had someone commenting to me yesterday that they love the set, they love the show, but do we realize that they can see oncoming traffic through the window? And I said, we do that on purpose
do it on
because
purpose.
people realize that we're live. It's daytime. We see the cars going by. They kind of see we're on the first floor where it is. From the studio, you don't see it. But on lights, on cameras, yes, we do that 100% on purpose, so you can see the cars and the movement behind us. So
There's
everyone who's
light
watching,
there.
there is a reason why we do what we do.
I want to take the curtain down, everything down, leave the window open, and give people signs on the outside, like they do on NBC, Mom Said.
Really?
But it's just one window. I need a bigger window.
We could open up the bay door and do it over
They
there.
could do
as
it from the
well.
bathroom window.
Well, we could do the show over there and open up the whole door,
There you
Over
go.
where? There's no windows
the
over
whole
there.
bay door.
You open the door.
It'll get hot.
It will get hot. It is.
We could do the sweltering show.
Well, here's the thing I don't understand. We're in the middle of February and it's 80 degrees out.
Yes.
What the heck?
The world.
Hottest on record in record history.
Yes, 141
January and
years,
February.
yeah.
Is it?
So we're
Because
2
it
months
feels
in a
like
row
it.
of the hottest in record history. Never before. NOAA's tracked it all the way back and never.
Is
has been
that
this hot
in this
January and
country
February.
or in Europe
It's-
also?
It's worldwide been the hottest.
Really? I heard that it's
hottest.
going to affect the wine industry.
It's going to affect a lot. I'm
Wine
worried about
industry is
our
going to come down in price because
You got
it's,
a lot of more grapes.
it's going to be, there's all sorts of spoilage and everything else, and it's changing
It's
the
going to come
taste.
down in price?
Because it's changing the taste of the wines.
Really?
I don't know, I read stupid.
But then
things.
Saturday's only supposed to be 71.
Right.
We got a cold front
but
coming,
we get cold fronts.
71.
There's a difference between climate and weather. So
Yeah.
climate-wise, it is the hottest in recorded history. Weather-wise,
Wow.
yes, we get fronts.
Now,
moving
do
through
you
and
guys
stuff,
go to the
but-
beach
Oh,
when it's
yes.
when it's 70-degree weather?
Oh, absolutely.
When it's 70?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I go to the beach. I love the
You
beach.
go in
like
the
sitting
water?
in air conditioning.
No, not. I don't usually go in the water much in January and February, but March through December,
Yeah.
I go in the water. I love the beach. I try to
Oh,
go.
my
And
as
is the
much as I can.
waters, because I'm from New York, the waters because I heard so many bad things about
Well,
stuff in the waters.
You know what I went through.
Yeah, but you
So
just
that's why I
scared
don't
me.
go in the water anymore.
So you don't go in the ocean.
And I'm a beach bum.
You had us
I'm a
freaked
beach
out over
girl,
just
but
the
I had
sand.
the flesh-eating bacteria.
No way.
Yes, I
She's
did.
one of the
They
3
know I'm
people
one
that
of
was
those-
on the news.
Yeah.
She was one of them.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, if you take a nail and you throw it out the window randomly, it will hit her. Randomly.
It'll bounce off a Linda and find me is what it's going to do. No doubt.
Where did you get that?
What, Palm Beach? Yeah.
She's one of the 3 reported cases. It was unbelievable.
Because there's so many there's people. There's many more people, but they haven't been they weren't reported. So but
They think
they're-
it's just a bacteria.
it was a bacteria. Well, the problem is I can get all into it if you'd like. It depends on how much time you
No,
have.
I don't want him to be depressed.
Okay.
You've done a great
No.
job today.
Okay, I
I don't need you to keep doing it.
Real
We're
quick.
going to move on.
Real quick, I could just tell you because of the dead zone in the Gulf by the Alabama and all that, Florida and all that.
There's a
a
dead
dead
zone?
zone from all the poisons that come down the Mississippi River because of all the releases of toxins
You're
from
just
the
like
coal
a
mine industry,
big
et cetera.
Encyclopedia of happiness.
Just letting you know, though, that jet stream pulls that water. And so you're mixing the toxic water with our problems of algae and toxic Okeechobee waters being released east and west. All mixing together, now you have a toxic bloom of
Yeah.
major bacteria that
I've read
is,
about this.
yes, eating our legs, basically, because that's what I was doing.
You ever see
That's
the-
a short version.
You ever see the commercial where they pour that stuff into your toilet and it goes in your
Drano?
No, it's not a Drano, and it eats
Pour-
the bacteria.
Pour
It's-
Coca-Cola in your toilet.
No,
you
that's-
don't need
that's
to
the
clean
clean.
Tidy Bowl Man?
No. There's a bacteria. You
Remember
put it
the Tidy
into
Bowl Man?
you put it into your cesspool, your tank.
Oh, that, yeah, it's like the little bacteria that
Yeah,
you
and they come alive and they
Yes.
eat all the bacteria. Why the hell can we just not throw that
No
all over the
crap,
place?
right? Something has to be done with Lake Okeechobee. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like, isn't that where we drink our water
insane
from?
because we can't. We need to not release east and west, but we can't right now release it south because it's so toxic. So something has to be done to clean out that water.
Get a box of that stuff,
More than one.
No, no.
or go to Italy.
Yeah, more than
Go
one.
to Italy. No
right?
problems
There's
there.
no problems in Italy.
Lots of water in Italy.
You had a tremendous amount of rain in Italy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's
On and
going
off.
on there?
On and off, there's been rain, but I don't know that there's been any more than normal. There was
Something-
the
the flood.
flooding in
Flood,
Venice,
yes.
but those were the tides.
Oh, okay.
Did that something
That's
that
the
go back
times.
down?
Yeah, and it affects a very small area in Venice. So
Except when you watch the news.
except when
When
you
watch the
news,
news, if
and-
you don't know the topography of Venice, you think
Right,
all of
right.
Italy is flooding
Yes,
and you
yeah.
can't ever go there. And
It's
you're
not
telling
true.
us like, no.
No, it's just a
Topography?
small area, and
she
the
say
hotels we
topography?
use aren't even
Topography.
near that area, so not an issue at all.
He
But
wants
if
to know
you-
what
for our
topography is.
travelers.
Topography.
Topography. Ever do a
Bring
map?
up. Listen, you know what?
Drinking
But
game
Italy,
Thursday.
Italy is the land of romance, yes, like
Oh,
France,
it's
right?
the land
So if
of-
it doesn't rain, if you don't walk in the rain in Italy, you're missing out.
The amazing thing is not as Italian Italy is a full service travel agency, but you do so much more in Del Rey with food and oils and networking.
Yeah. So we're a destination management company, and we specialize in Italy. So we've been in business for 15 years. We have not only signature tours, which are preset itineraries on preset dates, but we also offer custom trips to Italy as well. So Nada's Italy Tours started in Charlotte, North Carolina. Nada is a real person. She's from Florence. In fact, she and a few team members just got back last night. They've been over there doing the tour guide summit, checking out properties, checking out new restaurants for the tours, and just really getting ready for the 2020 season.
I can't believe in
We
all
have
these
a
years, Reba,
boutique.
we've never met Nada.
I know you need to have Nada in here.
Yes.
But
We need
our
a Nada
office-
day.
Yeah. Our office is also a boutique and a retail location in Pineapple Grove. So if you come in there, you can buy some of the best olive oil you've ever had in your life from a small farm in Tuscany. You can get incredible perfumes, lotions, soaps, little
Right.
trinkets, and olive oils infused with like truffle and so forth. It's just a wonderful little store, in addition to being our office.
You're making me
nice.
hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The squash soup I have in the back is not really quite doing it for me in my mind when I'm thinking about all
You
these
think about the
oils.
truffle oil.
Yes.
Truffle oil.
White truffle.
What are
white
some of the
truffle
most-
oil, black truffle oil,
yum.
regular non-truffle oil.
Where
We
are
have
people
all.
traveling in Italy? Are there the hot spots that people are going?
Yeah, I mean, they love the Amalfi Coast. We have a wonderful Amalfi Coast tour that starts and ends in Rome, but it's 8 nights on the Amalfi Coast. You also see Pompeii and Paestum. And then our most popular tour is really a sampling of Italy. It's Rome for 3 nights, Florence and Tuscany for 4 nights, and then Venice for 3 nights. That's our Italian Treasures
Do you
tour.
take care of everything? Can I just call you and go, Reba, I want to go to Italy. Can you just take care of it?
Yes, first thing we would do is try to see if one of our signature tours worked for you. There are 10 nights or 7 nights. We also have 4-night tours that are going to be rolling out. But first we'd see if one of our tours is right for you, because they're so full of value. Private drivers, personal tour guide for the group, small group of only 12 people. Most of your meals, all the excursions, experiences, cooking classes, winery tours, that's all in the tour. So first we see if you would like to go on one of our signature tours, if the dates work for you and so forth. And then if not, we can organize a custom itinerary for you. You just have a consultation, talk about where you want to go, what you want to do. We make recommendations and put together a line-by-line itinerary for you.
I think I'd like to go with other people because
It's nice to
as
go
much
with
as you're
other
liking the
people.
person you're going with, it's kind of nice to meet other people.
It's like, the idea of going to like a boutique hotel or a bed and breakfast as opposed to a chain. You're going to meet people. It's going to be a little more special. That our tours are really special. It took me months to process the tour I went on, the Nada's Italy tour I went on last September. It was just it exceeded my expectations so
Where'd
much.
you go?
I did the La Dolce Vita tour, which is the Emilia, Romagna, and Umbria regions. So we started in Bologna, we did Modena, Parma, Ravenna, Assisi. We were on the coast in Rimini, saw the most beautiful
Are
sunrise.
you Italian?
I'm not Italian.
Have you been? I know you've
I'm
been,
Scottish
right?
and
I've
Irish.
been to Italy. Yeah.
Where'd your favorite?
Yes,
I
that's a lot
wanted,
of people say that.
I wanted to go to Rome, but the tour didn't go to Rome. It did some kind of port I was in Italy there for like an eyelash.
Chichen Itza.
Something like that.
You're there for an eyelash.
Like an eyelash. In a blink, I was gone.
Yeah, I mean, cruises are amazing, but if you really want to see Italy, you need to
gotta
do
be
a
there.
land tour. I mean, to really experience Italy like a local, you really need to do a land tour.
I want to go to Rome, and I want to go to the Colosseum. And somebody told me that they hold miniature Colosseum fights and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
On the outside of the
I didn't
Colosseum.
see that, but I did see the Colosseum.
How is the Colosseum?
Breathtaking.
Is there anything left of it
Oh, yeah.
that they redid
absolutely.
where they used to fight on? Didn't they dig it all
Don't you
up?
remember being there?
No, it's
No.
still
Teddy's
there.
getting on there.
You got to turn that
A
on.
little while ago, they're plugging the wrong one. I went to Italy when I was in high school, and I went when they were redoing the Colosseum.
You
They
went
did a
to the
restoration.
Colosseum?
Yeah.
They're still working on it.
Oh, are they
It's
still?
It's still
I
under
remember
restoration.
being
yeah.
there, and the whole floor of it was gone. So
Gone.
all the underneath, where all the gladiators would like stay, where they kept the animals, was there, and it was incredible. How you don't realize how high up you are, but
Yeah.
almost all of it's still left, or like a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
That's the most
They've done a
amazing
lot.
thing to me about history. I wish our history teacher was here. Because all these things you read about in school that you don't appreciate, as an adult, you look at it and say, talk about the wonders of the world, that these things are there and where they came from and that they're still standing and the history behind it is
Mind-blowing.
amazing, right? And you can't
Mind-blowing.
even people
All these
and who
little
was
hilltop walled cities, villages, castles, and just unbelievable scenery and history going back to 1000. Here, can you even imagine? I mean, I was just blown away.
there. Why'd you pick those locations?
I wanted to take the tour because it was one of the tours that was that we describe as being a foodie tour, because we did visit Modena and Parma and the whole Montefalco region with the wines from Montefalco are amazing. So it was very much a food and wine tour. All of our tours are food and wine.
So you ate and
Center.
drank your way through Italy.
It was so wonderful, and it was labeled off the beaten path. But Bologna is a city. I mean, it's an incredible city. We went to the coast. We were inland in the countryside. So it was this. I loved it because it was city, coastal, countryside. So you got a little bit of everything on the tour.
Have you ever been, Linda?
I have not.
Me
That's
neither.
one. Yeah, that's one place. I
Time to
haven't-
go.
I
Will you take
know.
care of the airfare and everything?
No, we do. We can quote business class and first class, but our tours are priced based on once you arrive at the
Okay.
hotel until you leave the hotel. But we can assist with things like trip insurance, airfare quotes, extra nights, extensions. We can help with all of that. We're big hand holders. We hold your hand all the way till you get on the plane, and then when you return as
Which
well.
I did have trip insurance, luckily, which I would have been to
course you
Italy,
needed it
but
luckily, right? Of
unfortunately
course,
I
it's
ended up in
Linda.
the hospital and I
Of
couldn't
course you
go.
did.
If she's going, I don't want to be anywhere near the plane. So I got to say. Now, the money in Italy is the lira?
Euro.
The euro now. Oh, the euro.
It's a euro. We're
So
pretty close.
do
pretty
they
close.
do they convert all that stuff for you when you land there? Is that because, to pay for a cab,
Yeah.
you have to know what you're doing, right?
Well, you want to get a little bit of euro to take with you, but we don't recommend a large amount. What we recommend is you call your credit card companies and see which credit card doesn't charge fees and so forth in other countries.
Conversion, yeah.
And then, like, I had 3 credit cards and only one of them would not have given me charged me all kinds of fees. And then just use your credit card. And then it's easy.
And they do the
And
conversion.
it does the conversion.
Do people really do 4-day tours?
4 nights and 5 days. Well, we're developing the shorter tours to be add-ons, actually, because we actually have people saying they want to stay 2 weeks instead of 10 nights. So we developed them to sort of add on to our existing 7-night and 10-night tours. But there is a market for people who would like to do an organized tour for 4 nights and 5 days, and then just add a few nights that they do on their own. So yes. So they'll probably, most people will probably take the 4-night and 5-day as an extension, or they'll take the 4-night and 5-day and add a few nights where they just kind of live the Italian lifestyle.
But it's normally a 2-week deal?
7 nights and 10 nights are our tours.
I could see doing 7. 4, it's going to take me that long just to get over there and come back.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, though, they just, they just don't have that much time to travel. They're okay with hopping on a plane, getting there and hopping, coming
True
back.
that.
When I went to
Go to Italy for a long weekend.
when I went to Greece, I think it was my my honeymoon. I went for 14 days and I added 2 days, 16, because I knew going there is 1 day and coming back is another. That's what a jip. I said, give me 2 more days. So I went for 16 days and I did all of Greece and Santorini and all the islands.
Oh, that must have been
I
beautiful.
went to Italy, then I went to Turkey, where I bought a rug, and then there was some kind of island they put me on, which
They
that's
they
another
leave you there?
story. That's another story. And we did this other island all for 16 days, and then we went back to Athens and flew out.
Is that the longest vacation you've taken?
Longest vacation. I went to Hawaii for 12 days.
Is that what's the longest vacation you've done, Reba, that you've been on?
2 weeks. 2
A
weeks
month.
is my longest.
A month.
Yeah, Ireland.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah. I wanted to really and that's my favorite, and I've been all over. Italy I missed because I got sick, but I did.
Did you like
travel a lot.
Ireland?
I loved Ireland. Loved it.
Very
Loved it.
green.
And what I do, I'm kind of opposite. I don't follow the tourist route because I prefer not to be with the groups and stuff. So I actually would look at the bus routes and tourist routes and go the opposite direction. And kind of, so
a
I flew on
surprise.
St. Patrick's
Yeah,
Day
but-
and I went the opposite way, but I did the same tour, but I kind of met up with them and then kind of passed them. So I was able to stay away from the crowds, but I had the castles more to myself. And
But what I love is when you go to Italy, is the buildings have stories. It's old, the architecture,
Just
the
touching.
food.
Oh.
Because I know people like Sarah went there and they talk about it. And all of a sudden you're like mesmerized because you're going back in time.
It's amazing.
So you go to these buildings, even the smell. You go to places that make chocolate or they make coffee or the candlestick maker. Or you sit outside a little boutique and you're having a little demi-tasse, and it is
you
the
just say
best.
demi-tasse?
Whatever.
I'm impressed.
Whatever. And you're having a little here and a little there, and it changes your outlook on life.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It really
Everything's
does.
different. You don't even want to come home. Do you know the day when I went to Greece, they had these community homes. And they would tell you if you want to stay, you give your passport at some office, and you take one. It was a cement bunker with no windows or doors. And you would have to fix it. And there were people doing that. So I was married, I don't know who that was married to, Michelle. I said, Michelle,
Pick a wife
I
anyway.
said, Michelle, let's stay. And I was about this close.
So that was Hawaii.
No, that was a different story.
Uh-huh.
That was the guy from, what's the name of the guy that was in the movie with the chicken? No, whatever.
Dylan, help us out here.
Dylan, what's the name of the guy with the Bubba Shrimp? Bubba Shrimp.
Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest
Bubba Shrimp. They have one in Hawaii, and I met the owner, and I had everybody dying. It was on the layover. I was drunk, and we were having fun. He gives me the keys to the place. He says, I don't want you to go back to New York. I'm going to fly your family here. I want you to stay here. This Bubba Shrimp, if it's still there, was right on the ocean. Right on the ocean. It was the most beautiful thing.
Where
I
was
ever saw.
this?
In Hawaii. One of the islands. Don't ask me which. Because I did all the islands. When I do something, I'm going to see it all. I don't want to just see one hut. I want to see it, and I want to meet the people. I was
That's
knocking on
what
people's
I did,
houses.
yeah.
I said, can you make me dinner? Here's my passport. I'm not going to kill
Yeah.
you. I don't think I can get away with that now. And Bubba Shrimp, the guy says, I want you to stay here. And Michelle wouldn't do it. And I asked Michelle, she'll tell you the story because she kicks herself in the butt now for not taking
Do you know
it
what
right.
today is? Travel Thursday.
You just thought that yet?
Yes. It just, no pun
Is,
intended.
is the
Yes.
sun a little bit lazy today?
I am tired today. I got to tell
I
you.
love traveling.
But
I
wait,
love it.
people
Travel
love.
is incredible. Well, and we also, so we have 9 different itineraries. So we have 2 in the north, one that focuses on Lake Como and the Piedmont wine region, and we have one that focuses on Lake Garda, which some people think is even more beautiful than Lake Como, and the Dolomites, the Italian Alps, and into the Verona area and the Veneto wine region and Venice. And then we have 2 in Tuscany.
How do you choose though? Like, I've never
Tuscany.
been to Italy, so if I call you and I go, Reba, I've never been to Italy. I've got 10 days, including travel. Where should I go?
Yeah, Rome, Florence, Venice.
Tuscany.
Tuscany. Well, when you go to Florence, you are in Tuscany, so you can do day trips into Tuscany. And yeah, I would say if you've never been,
You've never been.
first time, you have to do Rome,
Can you,
Florence,
can
Venice.
you, can you
If
rent
have
a house in
time.
Tuscany?
You can
in the
a
hills?
villa. You can rent a villa. We do rent.
We have
We
friends
actually
that
do
did
villa
that.
rentals also through a partner. So
When you get married, you tell your future husband to go to Tuscany, and then you can divorce him when you come back. But
We
I'm
have
just
friends
saying,
that
you gotta
did
go.
that. They rented a villa for 2 weeks.
You have?
Yeah, I just told you about my Italy trip.
Yeah, but I didn't know you went to Tuscany.
Yeah, I did it in high school. We used to do spring break trips. So
So you went to Tuscany.
well, we did the Florence, and while you're in Florence, yeah, you do day trips into Tuscany,
Wow. How'd you
Venice,
like it?
all that. It was amazing. We were there right before Carnival, so they were all setting up for it. So it was the most amazing experience of my life when we were in Florence.
I wish I traveled when I was a kid in
And see,
school.
that's
I
why
never
she's
even-
such an amazing young woman.
She's
It's because
well-rounded.
of
She's
yes.
traveled.
She
I
really
find
is.
because I not that I'm.
I traveled.
but
I went to the
traveled
South-
a lot.
I
as
went
a
to the
young-
South
yeah, I
Bronx.
did too.
And to the North Bronx.
Where's your
I
favorite
traveled.
was England, Ireland.
Ireland.
Dylan, you have a favorite where you've traveled?
I've been to Niagara Falls.
You like Niagara Falls?
Were you the guy in the barrel?
Yeah,
You
You
going
went
over
to the
there.
edge and you went over too?
We know that's you.
How about you, Slick? Favorite place of travel?
Just Colombia. Because
Oh, yeah.
we did
You went to Colombia?
Me
Yeah.
too.
Really?
Are you bilingual by any chance?
To the
I'm not at all,
Colombiano.
I'm Haitian, but
Are you Haitian?
Yeah.
Did
You
you,
speak
know that?
Creole?
Yeah, I speak Creole.
Really? I can
Yes.
speak Creole.
Oh, go ahead.
I did. Yeah.
I'm thinking,
my Creole dialect when I speak it is kind of English and Creole, like Kringlish.
What's
You're
that
like
called?
you're like
But
a
I understand
Spanglish,
it
but
more.
that's Kringlish,
I
not
understand.
Spanglish.
This
That's
has got-
hilarious.
This has got to be the coolest Haitian I've ever met.
Did you know he was Haitian?
No.
Kringlish.
I didn't
instead
know
of
his name.
Spanglish.
Kringlish.
I like that.
This is more Kringlish. That's why.
I'm going to call him the J Train.
But I really, what is it? It was just me and my brothers. They wanted to see, like stuff.
He's
around
did you
Like
go to
that.
Bogota? Yeah, me
Correct,
too.
We
Yeah.
flied into Bogota.
Bogota,
I've
that's a
been
scary
there.
place. You been there?
Cartagena, yeah. See. See?
Medellin.
Medellin, yeah.
What?
I'd be afraid for you to go there, Freddie.
No, I wouldn't
I just can't say it right. Medellin.
I wouldn't go there.
No.
Medellin.
It was interesting as an American girl because I was with Colombians.
they were loving
And
you.
they were, well, no, I couldn't
Yeah.
speak because they were kidnapping at that time Americans.
At that time.
So, well,
At that time.
probably even now. But the guerrillas, in the mountains, and we would be going and traveling. So you have to be really, really
No,
careful.
I'd rather go.
So I had
I'd
to
rather
try
go.
to act
I gotta go to
Hispanic.
Italy.
Yeah.
Go to Italy. I would love to go to Italy. Now, there's a town in Italy that I want to, because my forebearing fathers were from Italy. And I was told, because my last name ends in a Y, that I am not allowed to go back to this hometown. So, the rebel in me, I gotta go. Gotta go before I die. And if I die there, I die there. I don't care. But I want to go and I want to see it. This is history about
What
my
town?
family. I'll get you the name
Okay.
because I can't say it on the air. But they tell me.
He's been protective custody.
I mean, I had a gentleman was my boss when I worked for Granite Transformation. His name was Ruggiero, and he says to me, "You are Santori?" I go, "Yes." And he looked at my name. He says, "That's Santori?" I said, "Yeah, Ruggiero." "Oh, you? I said, "Oh, I'm out of here." And they were right off the boat.
Wow.
It's a long time ago.
A long time ago. I hope people remember that.
Or not.
But
So
Dawn,
now
we
you can get back there.
We do have 2 1-week trips. One of them is actually really, really beautiful too. It's Rome for 3 nights, and then the Amalfi Coast for 4 nights.
See, I've heard Amalfi Coast is
It's beautiful.
spectacular.
Stunning, jaw-dropping, indescribable. You have to see it. The photos do nothing for it. It's incredible.
My girlfriend goes, and they go to Italy all the time. They actually rented a villa in Tuscany for a couple of weeks at the Amalfi Coast, but they didn't plan a tour through Reba, through Nada's Italian Italy. So her husband drove. She said it was, and they
Drove
go
where?
all the time.
He drove to Italy?
He drove through the Amalfi Coast, and I guess driving there is not so good. She said it was the most horrific experience they ever had. He shall never drive again when they go to
No,
Right? So does that make sense to you?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
the
yes.
roads are this big, and you've got the mopeds and the buses and the cars, and foreign people don't know where they're going or what they're doing.
said it was a
No.
terrible experience
You don't
with
want
him
to do that.
driving.
You don't want to do that. No.
I really, when
go
I
with
go
Nada's
away-
Italy. Go with Nada's Italy.
Do
and
I get a
have
tour
stress-free
guide?
trip. You have a tour guide on our tours.
I do? I'm
Yeah.
all in.
Tour guide.
I
Tour
want
guide
you to-
stays in the hotel. The tour guide's with you the whole
I
time.
want to see the price menu and stuff. I'm really.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you.
Yes.
Yesterday, my son watched the show, like I said before, and he was laughing at DJ saying we're closer to the other side than to the
We're
beginning.
closer to the equator.
And I said, yeah, and I said to DJ, shut up, you know?
Oh, because you're closer to the other side of ending
yeah,
life.
with the celebration of life thing.
Oh,
so,
jeez.
so you know what I'm saying? You got to do this. You got to get on the phone and you got to do this. You got to do it because when you're in the box, you ain't going to do nothing. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
So take advantage of the fact, get up and go.
You
And
know,
I want to see the price list.
And I talk all the time about I'm kind of like creeped out about traveling and cruises and bacteria and
Hey,
planes.
you know what? Here.
But
here.
thank you. I'm gonna take some Purell. If I don't go, next thing I know, Wayne's gonna have all my plans in place, and I'm not gonna have gone in this lifetime. And then the next lifetime, we talked about reincarnation. I'll probably be born in Italy or Greece. They're gonna say you didn't do it in this lifetime. You're going to live here in the next lifetime.
I think we should
You've
take the
got
whole
to go.
crew
You've got to
and go.
go.
Never been.
We have to
You're
do
gonna
it.
take the crew.
The
Did
whole
you hear
crew.
that?
Let's
You
do an
paying?
NBC.
Well, let's do we
Make
should
up
do a
that
Brooklyn
Amex.
Cafe trip.
That's what I'm thinking.
A Brooklyn Cafe trip and have
You know-
people
Would you
sign
do
up.
that?
Yeah, you can do a private tour. Private tour, Brooklyn Cafe.
Be very careful
Yeah.
because I'm in a very sensitive position.
Over the summer? How much time do you need to do that?
We could do it this summer. Yeah. Summer's hot.
Literally hot or hot?
But you know what? We
time of
live
year
in
travel?
Florida.
So what's
How
better?
can it be 100?
Fall is
What's
better.
the better? Fall's
Fall
better,
would
like
be better.
October, November?
October
What's
would be
cheapest?
great. Well, October does start to become a little bit more off season. I wouldn't go past the end of October because it
Has
could
to
be
be
rainy
off-season.
in November, and you don't want to be traipsing around in the rain.
We should do something when it's off season here because everybody heads out of town.
Yeah.
October.
You know what the problem is?
October's kind of the perfect
You know,
time.
Dawn is so full of caca. Let me tell you why. Donkey Dust Lady. Because what happens is there's been people in this studio since 9 o'clock and it's never ending. And they wait outside, they come in. This is never ending. If we open the doors on Saturday and Sunday, they come in here. She's going to say, okay, let's everybody get on the plane, go to Italy. Uh-huh.
But this is my family. This is, everyone here is my extended family. So if I could go and travel with a handful or everyone and make it open to actually do this
You're going to need a bigger
for
one.
10 days, no, I'm just going to wave this wand to make it so.
Maybe we
That
do
would
the
be
cafe
amazing.
tour
That'd be
in
cool.
Italy.
A cafe tour.
Monica, if you're watching, Monica,
And then it becomes a business deduction if my accountant is watching because we are
Yes.
now in Europe.
and we have Manuel in Spain, he can meet us there.
Teddy's going. Slick, would you go?
Slick, you got a passport?
Freddie?
You do? You're legitimate. Wow.
Dylan, you got one? You do not?
You got to get one.
It expired.
Well,
Linda?
get it renewed. It's easy.
Expired too. I
Get
gotta
it-
get mine.
What?
Mine expired.
Price point. Can we do, are there different price points?
We have to
Well, it just
talk.
depends on how long you're staying. You know, what's realistic in terms of how long you want to stay. Do you want to stay, you know, a week, a little longer? You
Is
know,
there a
but
week option?
We have a 7-night, 8-day tour. Now, you leave the night before and you come back that 8th day. So it's really a total of 9 days.
Yeah, you have to subtract
to
the
go.
2 days.
Yeah, because you would fly out Thursday night to pick up the Friday start date for the tour, and then you would be there till Friday and fly back on Friday. So you would leave Thursday night, and you'd be back by Friday night.
Can we do a show at one of the restaurants?
Sure. If you're going to take all your equipment over there.
No.
We just take the
We
mini
have the
mini.
mini.
We take the mini.
We have a
got it
small
narrowed down.
Like they're
compact
in.
deal now. If it's on this
One duffel
table.
bag, and we're good
Yes.
to go
That's it,
now.
we're good to
Yes,
go.
yes, we
Ah,
can arrange that.
We'll wear cafe like NBC does. When I went to the Olympics in Sweden, they had all the
They're
NBC
not wearing their
jackets.
vests, I can tell you that. They're
You guys
They'll
don't like
wear
the
their media
vests?
passes, they're not
The
wearing
vests
their
are beautiful.
I really like that little magnet one we have and those really nice staff passes.
Yeah,
I
to
like
really
that.
have time to promote it and get people signed up October would probably be
How
perfect.
many people are you looking for?
I mean, we could do 12 is our typical tour. So if you could do 12 people, that would be great. We could do a few more since it would be a private tour.
That'd be so much fun.
Don't really check you can't cash. I would love it though.
You've got between now and then to sell enough deals to get us there.
My friends at Dignity, how are you? He said I could. He said push it out. Can you imagine taking Dignity with us, Wayne? That whole thing. They're all over the world. Yeah, he told me they did, and they're the biggest in the world.
That'd be amazing.
Wouldn't it?
So where does that week travel go?
Well, like I said, we have 2 tours. One is Rome, Florence with day trips into Tuscany, and one is Rome, the Amalfi Coast. But October is already pretty full. We'd probably have to do. We would create a trip for the Brooklyn Cafe.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think would be the best, the most scenic, the most?
I think you should do Rome and Florence.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Tuscany is on the
Susan
bucket list.
Forma, you
Rome,
must
Florence,
be reading
Tuscany.
my mind. I was thinking about you driving here. She says, I'm going.
Who's this?
Susan Forma. I was just thinking about her this morning driving in.
If anybody wants
Susan,
to
we'd love you
join,
to join us.
you come. I mean, I don't know how Reva could work this out. We may have to buy a plane or something, but I think we should do this. It would be,
She wants
we
to.
do the tour.
That's what I'm
wanting
buying.
that.
Our next big gig, I'm buying a plane. Or I'm going to charter a plane to get us
Message
there.
Dawn if you're interested in
Yes.
Italy in October so we can get an idea.
We
Informal
just need
survey.
to look at some pricing, and so people say how much is it. Let's get some ideas on airfare. I don't know where it leaves out of. Nonstop for me is probably
If you
best.
have
If it's
if you
affordable.
have people watching from New York, they'll leave out of New York. If you have people watching from South Carolina, they'll leave out of South Carolina. If they live here, they'll leave out of
Where do
here,
they
and
have to
everyone
meet? Where would
coordinates.
be our first?
Everyone would just fly in and then get to the
Wherever we
hotel,
pick. Okay.
and then the tour starts at the hotel. And we help with every little detail along
So we're
the way.
going to Rome.
Rome and Florence.
We're going to
Tuscany,
Rome.
and then
I
we
want to
could
go
do
to
the
Rome that
Amalfi
same night. I want to go because I think they close at 5 o'clock. But I want to go to that's a dream,
Go to the what?
to the Colosseum.
Coliseum.
I used a clay model. I'm embarrassed to say. Freddie had a project, and I did this project for my son in high school, and I copied the Colosseum in clay. It took me 2 months. My God, but it was detailed to the max, because I
Wow,
saw
that's
online,
incredible.
and everybody wants to know you did this. And Freddie, when you see Freddie, ask him. He says, "Yeah, somebody took a hammer to it after he won the trophy, and they were so
Gosh.
jealous." But I'm going to tell you. It is a
Wow.
fascination I've always had, the Colosseum.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe it was
It's a
a
fascinating
gladiator.
place.
Not that I'm
You were a
vegan, I'm a gladiator.
Yeah, you figure. That's amazing. How do people find Nadas and you?
So our website is nadasitaly.com. So that's NADASITALY, nadasitaly.com. We have a boutique office in Pineapple Grove across from the Hyatt in Delray Beach. We're on Facebook, of course, Nadas Italy, and then Nadas Italy Delray Beach Travel Center has their own page too. We also have events on Saturdays, a get to know you effort. So Saturdays from 4 to 6, we do events in the boutique. We might highlight a certain region of Italy. We might do an Italian language class for beginners. So we have some, or just an aperitivo. We have great events on Saturdays from 4 to 6, so you can always look those up on Facebook and on our website
Are
as well.
you there
I love it.
mostly every day during the week?
I'm not there mostly every day. We have about 15 employees here in South Florida and a small office space, so we rotate who's in the office. So I'm actually 3 days from home now and then 2 days in the office, but I can be there anytime.
So
People
if we
just have to
want to
reach
meet you then on a Saturday, we're good to go?
Or if we could send Teddy and Jean
No,
in to
no,
do
I
a
want
mini
everybody
mini?
to go.
Okay.
Oh, no, the mini, yes. We do a mini, we put you right, on
Right,
the
bring
show.
it into the show like we did past couple
But
days.
I want to take the whole gang with their jackets
Ah.
in there because that's in Pineapple Grove. We have some friends up there as well. We got a lot of friends up there. And we go in there and let's have, you want to get to know, we bring the community over here. Say, hey, come here, I want you to see
I'm
something.
going to do an olive oil tasting. We get the bread
We'll
from
do
Old
an
School
olive oil
Square.
tasting. We have white truffle olive oil, black truffle olive oil, just standard, regular, nothing regular about it, olive oil. So yeah, we could do an olive oil tasting.
You're right
have
next
some
to-
Prosecco.
You're right next to Arts Garage, yes?
We're
Across the street?
diagonal to Arts Garage, across the street from the Hyatt.
Everybody
Main
over there,
entrance.
Arts Garage, all the way to Atlantic, and then you make a left and a right. All those people know us. We'll invite them to come and meet us. Put out the tour challenge.
I think would be a great
It'd be a
idea.
blast. Be a
And I don't want to
blast.
commit to prices. As the affordable trip,
Well,
different price points, different.
it's affordable when you know what you're getting. So
Okay.
we're not doing buses, we're not doing trains. You know, you have private drivers, tour guide with you the whole time. Most of the meals in incredible restaurants, by the way, with wine at lunch and dinner. All of the taxes, gratuities, historic site tickets, cooking class, winery tours, all of that's included.
Cooking class.
We could talk about some kind of possible group discount, but that tour for a week is about $4,500 per person based on double occupancy. So
That's
we
not
need
so
people
bad.
to double up in rooms if they're not a couple to save money because it can be $1,000 more per person if you want to have your own room and you're not a double.
So our crew, you guys got to share a room. We'll get you bunk beds.
Yeah.
Teddy,
We can get you're
we'll
sharing
send
a room,
you-
but you don't have to share a bed.
Teddy,
We
we'll
can
send
get
you with
two
me.
beds,
Well, at least do
you know.
like a girl's room and a
You're
guy's
kidding.
room.
Teddy's mom is gonna be the first one
Oh,
online.
Ellen, you want to go?
Of course she's gonna
Would
go.
Mom go?
Of course she's gonna go.
stay home with my dad, she'll go.
No, we need you.
No, we need you. Bring Dad.
Well, we'll
Bring
send
Dad.
send Rainey in. We'll bring Rainey in. We'll bring Stormy in, and we're taking Teddy with us.
Who the hell's all these
Her
Stormy names?
sister and her niece.
Holy
Rainey,
smoke.
Stormy,
I bring in
Teddy.
Sunshine in. I don't know about that other
You
stuff.
already got me. You're good to go. I think that's a great idea. I think we should at least put it out there. Let's just put a blast out and see who's interested. The price point. I don't know what airfare is, but I was thinking to go was going to be double that price. So
I
you
got
know what?
airfare for $750 round trip.
Really?
We flew the best route. We flew West Palm Beach to Philadelphia to Bologna, and then Rome, back to West Palm Beach. It was so awesome for $750.
But I have
round
an
trip.
I have an idea. If we put this together as a tour, we're gonna call Monica after the show. She has 7 companies that would love
To sponsor us.
Yeah, so we get some sponsorship money in there. You're gonna be wearing some kind of jacket. I'll tell you that right now. And we do some
Sponsored
sponsorship.
by NASCAR. Dylan, you got that?
No, but we'll do an event, okay, and we'll highlight the event through them, and then we'll have all our sponsors to do this, and we'll dedicate their products or whatever it is.
I would love to do that. This sounds, you know what, Freddie? I know you went to the doctor, and we're both approaching those mid-50s.
And we're back to that part of the
You're approaching
conversation.
over the mid-50s. But if you don't do it now, when you can do it,
You're never gonna do it.
when are we going to do it?
Never.
I mean, they have their whole, and we all have our whole life, whatever God has in store for us. But if we don't do it, we keep talking about it.
Just
we don't
do
do
it.
We just got to do it.
Just do it, like the movie. Just do it.
And life is about experiences and not things.
That's right.
I
And, you know,
agree with that.
and I gotta tell you
Absolutely.
something, Reba. It isn't. I mean, you give it a shot, right? You go out on the pitcher's mound and you're facing Tom Seaver, and he can relate to that. And give me a shot. Give me a shot at getting it done. Maybe I don't get it done, but give me a shot, because sometimes the journey is a lot more fun than doing it.
But I have to tell you, what the millennials do now when they get married, they don't register for things because apartments are smaller, they're living in big cities. They go on amazing honeymoons. And you can, instead of a gift, instead of sending money, you can actually sponsor a room or a dinner or all these things, which I think
I see your son is getting married soon. He got you all pumped up.
he probably is, but no. But I'm actually thinking about Teddy for whatever
Teddy
reason.
ain't getting married. Teddy ain't getting married.
You know, that's what I've noticed
Teddy
in our
getting married?
friends whose kids have gotten married. They
Yeah.
have these
It's a great
events
idea.
that you're actually paying for part of the honeymoon. If they're going on an African safari, you can pay for a night at the safari. You can pay for a hotel room. And they break it down into what you would want to spend for a gift.
But think about the angle here, right? You want to make some noise. You got fantastic trips. Nobody offers what you do, and it's the personal touch of what you're
Yes.
getting, especially with what's going on today.
It would be a trip of a lifetime.
I mean, you're not taking a bus where there's all
Would you
sorts
come?
of disease.
I would love to come. Oh, I could possibly.
No, you have to
I'm
come.
going to Italy August 28th to September 7th. So if there's another trip in October,
Can
maybe
we visit the Uffizi Museum?
you sure can.
There's a lot of
Absolutely.
things
Well,
we can.
we did that as well.
and
we
the
should talk to
Michelangelo's
them.
David,
I
a
know.
wine tasting and lunch in the Tuscan countryside.
We take cameras and do a whole roll up, but I think we should ask. I mean, we've had a lot of success with companies like Dignity and some of the other players. Why not? Maybe this tour will help them overseas, and we need a merger anyway, because this is what Monica's been harping about. They got 7 companies over there that want to come here, and they want to send us over there,
I'm in.
and we do the show. Why not? I mean, it's so crazy, it may work.
Yeah.
That's the best way we do things. I have to tell you, we don't do anything like any other company or any other production company. And if you come here, you'll absolutely understand what we mean. But this is going to work.
It
this
will
one,
work.
I
It's
gotta
kinda
tell you, This
scary.
one I kind of feel.
And Slick ain't looking at me with 4 eyes, so I'm a little worried this will work.
And
This
Italy
will
is one
work.
of the top destinations in the world. Either you've been and you're dying to go back, or it's on your bucket list.
It's on the
and
bucket list.
People love Italy.
Linda, would you come?
I would
Maybe.
love to.
Does that mean
My
Chewy
only
comes?
issue, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
You gotta get a bigger
has
dog, or
trouble.
he can make it.
Look at this dog.
It's the summertime. If it's October, it's good.
Yeah.
In summertime, I have a hard time, and
He's
I know
really-
there's a lot of walking and a lot of stairs, and
Yeah,
I think
crowds
of these
and
things.
heat.
I, have
I
to
get
do
you.
things
I get
differently
you a
than-
wheelchair. I'll push it.
They
You push
have
my
to.
butt. That's good because
push
I
it.
that's the only thing I've been
Dave
warned
would.
about.
When I
Oh,
was
yeah.
in Orlando, that's another story. But yes, I am used to. This is putting that together. It's no big deal. Listen, and everybody, you do the races, and everybody's gonna want to push you along.
So how does it work? Do people put a deposit down? Can they pay you off?
They can actually
Make
do
payments?
installment payments till 60 days before the trip, so you can break it up. So if if we threw something out there for March, April, May, June, July, August, they could divide it by 6 payments.
Wow.
So if we have sponsors and everything, we can sit in a room and put this thing together. That's all I need to know.
Yeah,
That's all.
absolutely.
That's everything else is a
Yes.
mood issue. This one's gonna go no matter what. I can see it already. But I'm
we?
just.
Will your husband go?
If I go, he'll go.
Awesome.
Maybe. No, he'll go.
If you go, he'll
Freddie,
go.
are you married
Twice.
currently?
Yes.
No.
Would your wife
Are you
go?
married now?
Yes.
You are?
She would go.
Wait, you're married?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. She would go absolutely.
Good.
Did I
would be
miss the
fun.
wedding?
You weren't invited.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, she would go. You kidding? She's been after me to do this, but it isn't only her. I know that Freddie's gonna want to go, and I know Sarah's gonna want to go, and Zane's gonna want to go, and the next thing I got 12 people just in my family.
Yeah, but my kids won't pay to go, so sorry, guys. It's not happening. That's all I can say.
You
They
see,
could
but
fundraise.
you don't have the right mentality here.
No.
You're not following the bouncing ball.
Which is what?
I'm going to bring in 40 companies.
I'm all in.
At 40 companies, $1,000 a company, you got this done. And the wheels are turning.
How do people find you?
Nadasitaly.com, NADASITALY, on Facebook as well, Nadas Italy, in Pineapple Grove in Delray Beach. So you can just come to one of our Saturday events from 4 to 6 on Saturdays. And
Every
so-
Saturday?
Almost every Saturday. We don't have an event this Saturday, but we do have one next, and all of our events are on Facebook and on the website under events.
So this Saturday, no, the following Saturday, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And Linda, how do people follow you? Because we're going to need our weather forecast to go in
Yes,
October.
especially with this hot last January and February. I'm
That's
a little
crazy.
concerned about hurricane season, but Florida
What are you
severe.
talking about?
Yeah, Florida Severe Weather on Facebook is the best way to follow me. And if you're interested in watching and joining our music, I also sing with Honeybee, and we have an event tomorrow, Sunday, 12 to 4 at Walking Tree Brewery up in Vero Beach. And I'm kind of bringing in belly dancing to this whole thing.
You're belly
too.
dancing?
Yes.
You're doing the belly dancing?
Have you ever done pole dancing?
No, not now. I could never do
I'm going
that.
to try it.
Yeah, I
Genji
could
and
never
I
do
and
that.
Teddy are going to go. And as a matter of fact,
It's
Freddie,
good exercise.
You're going to be
I'm
doing
gonna bring
it
the
with
camera.
us.
No,
Nope.
Freddie ain't doing no pole
Teddy's
dancing.
already decided that nothing better than watching you on a pole.
I have a bum left knee.
Hey, Linda can do it, honey. You can do
Yeah.
it. That's all I can tell
You
you.
have razors? I can see it happening
Florida
now.
severe weather. Stay in touch
Yes.
with Linda because normally I remembered February at least with sweater and boot weather.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm in my summer clothes,
Hottest
And I'm also
January
53,
and
but-
February in recorded history.
so I'm not crazy. I'm not that
No,
crazy.
it's
a little.
the hottest it's ever been.
Wow, and Chewy, thank you for joining us. As always, Reba, I'm so glad you're
Thank
here.
you. Thank
Let's
you.
bring back
And there you
travel.
have it.
Let's bring back Travel Thursday, and yeah, there you have it.
No.
Kids and Capes will be airing on Monday. We're going to be shooting their show in the next hour, so I'm excited to see what's going on. They're also walking on Paris Fashion Week. They just got back from New York Fashion Week. Brielle and Allie, amazing little girls. Wait to see what they're bringing forward. So that's coming. All of our shows, you can tune into the Gen G show tonight at 7:30 on
Happy
WWNN.
birthday, Jen.
Happy birthday, Jen. And Becky and Boca is at 7, and you've got Ask the Experts at 6.
Yep.
A lot going on.
A lot going on. If you have a show, you want to come down and join the network, come on down. We had 2 more people show up today with 5 as a
I just
cluster.
found out that Slick speaks Creole.
He does.
So it goes into our international umbrella.
But that's what we're going to be
production.
doing. We're going to be doing an international show, which is really kind of cool.
Dylan, you speak any other languages? Teddy?
Sign language.
Do you?
Not super well, but I can.
Sign language.
I do sign language. I've done sign
I
language.
think I still
did it in
remember the
school.
alphabet.
How did we all take in sign
Yes.
language, right?
It became a really popular language recently.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I think we talked about whether or not you could do it in a public event for a politician or something. I think it's one of the requirements.
I love watching them in concerts, though, and when the signers do in concerts, they get it
They can read
completely.
it.
It's
They
so
can read it.
cool.
She's at the E.
I
I'm
remember
watching
I
Chewy go
learned
for
it in
this.
elementary
Yeah.
school,
I learned
and
it
I
in high
remember
school.
most of it.
Yeah.
A, B, C,
A,
D,
B,
E,
C,
F,
D,
F,
E.
I do have a friend that if we ever want to do a deaf translation show, she works as a ASL interpreter
We
for
should do
as
that.
a living.
Well, let's bring her because because
lives right in Wellington.
I want to do some of the political guys in here, and
Yeah.
you need it by law. You have to have sign language.
Yeah, I'll call her and I'll see what her rates are and everything. But that's what she does is she interprets for mostly medical. She'll go with deaf people to their doctors.
Very important.
That's why I make sure on my Florida severe weather to always have the maps and diagrams, because I have several people on my page that are deaf. But, they can't hear my forecast, so I have to make sure when I do, if everyone wonders, why does she have all these lines? And because I say it, but I don't only say it, I also have to make sure to put it in diagrams for my deaf.
Well, one of the curriculums that I want to add is where you see those black curtains hung, there is green screen that I have. I just found it, and I'm thinking of doing that, having you come in so you could do your weather back there.
Perfect.
So that they can learn how to do
Perfect.
chromatic.
Yeah.
And what a pain in the butt that is, but good luck with that. But yes, that's one of the
Hurricane
pieces.
season.
And you have to dress so you don't match the curtain. and
Oh,
all.
yeah, no. Done that.
so-
Did that,
Great.
done that.
So
So
it's,
check it out. Not as Italian Italy. We're
now,
going to
did
get
you
some
invite
pricing.
Reba to March 12th? She's a business.
March 12th, we are working with Nostalgic America, and we are going to be covering a Brooklyn Cafe show after hours. Our B2B event on March 12th at the Meisner Park Amphitheater with Nostalgic America. It is from 4 until 7 p.m. It's the networking, and then at 7:30 comes the Stone. So if you're interested, get in touch. You can come on out. There are actually tickets available. You can go to Nostalgic America events, I believe it is. You can Google Nostalgic America, and everything will be there.
Ticketmaster also?
Ticketmaster, you name it, on their site. Just check it out. We're going to be there on March 12th. It's a Thursday night. And then March 20th is Queen. And March 28th is ABBA. So, Linda, I know you're going to see ABBA tonight. But you can
yes.
come back out on March 28th and see ABBA again.
And if
A
you're a
lot going on in
business,
March.
if you're a business, come on down. We'll put you on the air. Reba, you come down. You're always part of the family. You know that.
you.
And we'll
Thank
put you on
you.
the air. Introduce. It's supposed to be, I think, 200 companies there.
At least.
I was invited to an event that they're having next week.
Right?
Are
Yes.
you guys going to that one too?
No, we're covering
It's like
the
a
one.
networking event at a.
It's at a nursing home ALF type of thing. It's
Yes.
a new in Boynton Beach.
Are you
No,
going to that?
no, we're going to the big one
You're
because
going to the one at Meisner.
I wanted
okay.
the Meisner one. They're doing 3 Meisner, and then they're talking about doing the FAU, and I want to be part of that.
Okay.
And this one, Waking Kaya, it is March 7th and 8th. Check it out. You can go to their website. It is at FAU University Theater. And thank you to Reba for making that
I'm
introduction.
so happy that they connected with
So
you.
much of what we get to do is through networking, and this looks absolutely amazing with Sonia Artwell and Sunny. We had Linda Obasi, she was here, and just amazing.
I do, and I want to bring them down here to do a rehearsal. It's going to be an open rehearsal
I'll text them
until
while
we
we're here.
until we gotta close the doors. But you come down, maybe we'll do a little wine or something so people could watch them rehearse, which I am really excited about because I always wanted to do a play. And I said to her, can we do a small play piece and let me record it for you? It's just on the bucket list. Can you imagine doing this overseas?
I want to try and do it next week.
Okay, I'm
All
all
right.
right.
Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, and we should be back on time at 12 o'clock.
We will try.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.